I want to share my story of how I managed to get back on my feet after being bedridden for 2 years. It's a journey that taught me the power of the body to heal itself. I can say that my life became a living proof of how a person can overcome any illness, no matter how serious. You see, my story is like the folk tale of two frogs. In this story, two frogs fell into a pot of milk. One frog gave up and drowned, but the other kept paddling its legs until it churned the milk into butter and managed to survive. I faced many such challenges in my own life. When I was under 50, I faced a serious illness that confined me to bed for a long time. Doctors were powerless to help me, and one even suggested I apply for disability. But something inside me refused to just give up. I realized that if I wanted to get better, I would have to take my health into my own hands. So I began exploring different healing methods, hoping to find something that could work for me. I tried many well-known treatments, but none of them helped. It was frustrating, but I didn't lose hope. Eventually, after much searching, I came across a method from Japan called the Nishi system. The more I learned about it, the more I realized that this might be the answer I had been looking for. But my journey to discovering this system wasn't easy, and neither was Nishi's. Katsuzo Nishi, the creator of the system, was in a similar situation to mine. Doctors told him that he wouldn't survive, but he didn't let that stop him. He was determined to find a way to heal himself, and that's exactly what he did. I had my own battles with illness. When I was young, I was evacuated during the war in 1941. I caught malaria and was given very little treatment due to the lack of medicine and food. I overheard adults talking about how the doctor had no way to cure me. It was then that I realized that if doctors couldn't help me, I needed to figure out how to help myself. During each malaria attack, I noticed that my feet would grow cold and touch each other, which always led to long shivers. One day, I decided to try something different. I kept my feet apart and waited for the attack. To my surprise, it didn't come. This moment was a turning point for me. I realized that the body has its own way of fighting illness, even when doctors are powerless. Years later, at the age of 34, I had a small tumor removed. It seemed like a victory, but 12 years later, my illness returned. After another operation, I was bedridden again. I felt trapped, but after months of failed treatments, I was told I should sign up for disability. One doctor even said, "Her legs have been hurting for 20 years, and yet she's still alive." I was shocked. How could anyone live in such pain without trying to fix it? That moment sparked a fire in me. I promised myself that I wouldn't depend on anyone anymore. I would find a solution on my own. I dove into medical books and spent years reading and learning. That's when I found Katsuzo Nishi's system. His approach was different from anything I had tried before. Over time, I adapted his methods to fit our lifestyle and climate, and once I began practicing them, I started to feel a real difference. This was the turning point for me. The Nishi system had the power to heal, and I became a living example of how it could change lives. I knew I had to share this with others, so I became an instructor and started teaching people about Nishi's healing methods. The Nishi system focuses on two main causes of illness: poor circulation and impure blood. When the blood isn't flowing properly, the body's ability to detoxify and heal itself is compromised. According to Nishi, misaligned bones are often the cause of these issues. When the bones shift, they can compress blood vessels and nerves, reducing blood flow and causing pain. Poor posture and misalignment in the body can contribute to stagnation, which can eventually lead to illness. This was eye-opening for me because, like many people, I had never considered that something as simple as posture could affect my health so much. In addition to circulation, Nishi emphasized the importance of a natural diet. While many health experts recommend complicated diets, Nishi believed that health comes from simple, wholesome foods that don't contain artificial chemicals, preservatives, or additives. By eating fresh, natural foods, the body can avoid the toxins that build up in the blood and cause disease. This was a game changer for me because I realized that the food I was eating played a much bigger role in my health than I had ever imagined. But Nishi's system isn't just about what you eat or how you move. It's also about the mind. Negative emotions like stress, anxiety, and fear can disrupt the body's internal balance, weakening the energy that flows through the body. By practicing calmness, breathing exercises, and relaxation techniques, Nishi believed we could tap into the body's healing potential. This was a crucial part of my recovery. I had to learn how to calm my mind, let go of fear, and trust that my body could heal itself. The Nishi system includes 6 main rules for reclaiming health. I followed these rules, and slowly but surely, my health improved. The first rule is to sleep on a hard surface. I laid 2 camel wool blankets on the floor, then a sheet on top. Sleeping on a hard surface boosts blood flow and helps the body eliminate toxins. I was surprised to wake up feeling rested and more energized. The second rule is to use a firm roll instead of a pillow. Nishi recommended using a hard cylinder under the neck rather than a soft pillow under the head. I made a roll out of a small cushion wrapped around a rolling pin. This helped improve my posture and supported my neck. Nishi also recommended some specific exercises to support healing. Golden fish exercise. Lie flat on your back with your fingers locked under your neck. Move your feet side to side like a fish swimming. This gentle vibration helps get rid of toxins. Arm and leg shake. Exercise. Lie on your back with a neck roll under your neck. Then raise your arms and legs to a 90-degree angle. Gently shake them for 2 to 3 minutes as if you are batting away little balls. This helps reduce stress on your blood vessels and relieves tension. Spine alignment. Lie on your back with your neck supported by a roll. Bend your knees and press your feet and palms together. Hold this position for about 10 minutes. This can also be done sitting cross-legged and gently swaying side to side while tensing and releasing your stomach. I followed these exercises diligently, even from my bed. After just 1 week, I noticed my pain was less intense. A few weeks later, I was able to sit up, and after 3 months, I was back to work. I couldn't believe it. After 2 years of being bedridden, I was finally standing on my own again. I rushed to see my doctor, and when she saw me, she was stunned. "Maya, you're alive," she exclaimed. I handed her some printed pages explaining Nishi's system, hoping she would share it with others, but she just put them aside, saying she received so many similar papers. I felt disappointed, but I didn't give up. I knew that this method had worked for me, and I was determined to share it with the world. Instead of relying on doctors, I chose to help others directly. I became an instructor and started teaching people about the Nishi system. I felt that this method stood out because it had allowed me to heal when nothing else could. My personal success was proof that it could work for others too. That's the story of my journey to health. If you're struggling with an illness, I encourage you to give the Nishi system a try. It changed my life, and it could change yours too. I hope this information was helpful, and if it resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips and valuable health insights. Thank you for watching, and here's to your health.